सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. When a person desires to be happy, that sukha ichcha, he has to convert into jnana ichcha, atma jnana ichcha. Atma jnana ichcha, the desire to get self-knowledge, has to be converted into Shastra Ichcha or Pramana Ichcha. Desire to study Shastra in which he gets Atma Jnanam. By getting which Atma Jnanam he gets Sukham. So Sukha Ichcha to Jnana Ichcha to Shastra Ichcha. Shastra Ichcha has to be converted into Guru Ichcha. Desire to approach a guru to study that Shastra, Guru Ichcha. That Guru Ichcha has to be converted into Shravana Ichcha, desire to listen Shastram. That desire to listen Shastra will give ultimate Brahma Ananda. What that Shastra says, by Shravanam you come to know that Sukha Swarupam is not outside. You need not search. That is, you yourself is that Sukha Swarupam, Ananda Swarupam. You have to recognize that. That is called Brahman. Tat Tvam Asi. When this listener, sadhaka, want to know that Brahman, how one can know that Brahman? All pramanams are ruled out, only Shabda pramanam available. Pratyaksha anumana upamana, arthapatti anupalabdhi, pramanams ruled out. One pramanam left out, that is Shabda pramanam. Through Shabda, that too not Laukika Shabda but Vaidika Shabda, he has to look into. So that Vaidika Shabda alone gives that knowledge. So to get knowledge, to reveal anything, that has to fulfill certain conditions. Why Brahman has to be known only through Shabda? That too Alaukika Veda Shabda. Why can't so many other pramanams are available? Why can't we use them? Because to reveal a thing, to get or to gain knowledge about something or to get a thing, it must fulfill 5 conditions, Visa. It must be a substance, dravyam, or it must have a jati, it must belong to a species, or it must have a guna, attribute, or it must have a kriya, by some action you can know, or by sambandha, relation. Through relation you can know. But Brahman, that what you want to get, is not available for these 5 dravya, jati, etc., etc. These 5 are called Shabda Pravritti Nimittani. One technical name I have not given in the last class. That name, all these put together, dravya, sambandha, jati, kriya, guna, All these put together, Shabda Pravritti Nimittani. A Shabda, that which is the cause, Nimittam, to create a Pravritti in me to know that. If it is a substance, I can get a Pravritti to know it. Brahma is not a substance. Apratyakshatvat. Dravyam is a pratyaksham. Any dravyam, substance is pratyaksham, I can get knowledge. But Brahman is apratyakshatvat. That is ruled out. Brahman cannot have a substance nature. It is not a substance to see through your eyes. Apratyakshatvat. Even through jati also, Brahman is not belong to any jati. It is not a species. Like treeness, humanness, animalness. This ness is not there in Brahman. Jati is not there in Brahman. Therefore, that jati, sajatiya, vijatiya, swagata, bheda, rahitaha Brahman. Brahman is not having any internal difference, external difference, no difference at all, therefore no second thing. Therefore jati also ruled out. Guna also ruled out, because Brahman is not having any guna attribute to show this is Brahman, this is the color, this is the weight, this is the height. No attribute. Guna rahitatvat, nirgunatvat, guna also ruled out. That condition also will not work. Kriya also will not work, because Brahman is a thing that is which is doing such and such a job, this function and all. You cannot say. Because Brahman is nishkriyaha, actionless. Therefore that condition also will not work. But sambandha also will not work. Sambandha dvikotikaha. To have a sambandha, you must have two things. Brahman is only one. It cannot have sambandha with anything. Asangaha. Therefore, sambandha also ruled out. Then what? Therefore, all these conditions are ruled out. You have to come to a unique method that which Vedanta use a method. What are those methods? Now we are going to see. Up to here we saw in the last class. We are going to give 4 methods. Even though a thing is not coming under these 5 factors, 5 conditions it cannot fulfill, but still there is a unique method that which Upanishad use. First method is incidental attributes. You can impose certain incidental attributes and get knowledge or reveal something. Incidental attribute. In the case of Atma or Brahman, the 4 conditions can help us. How? First condition. Even though Brahman is not having real attributes, we can give a incidental attribute. Through that incidental attribute, we come to know the Brahman. How? What do you mean by incidental attribute? For example, first time you want to come to this hall. First time you do not know where it is. And you have come to this road, Rangachari road. You are asking someone, where is Andhra Mahila Sabha? In the middle of the road you are there. You are inquiring, where is Andhra Mahila Sabha? That person says, you see that there is one white cow is standing. You see that white cow is standing. In front of that building only it is standing. You go near to that cow, that house is the Andhra Mahila Sabha. That building is Andhra Mahila Sabha. Through that cow, he shows that, gives the address, indication. Then you come nearby and exactly where the cow is standing in front of. Then you see the board, Andhra Mahila Sabha. You enter the hall and you sit in the class and you enjoy, I hope so, the class. Next week when you are coming, you don't look for cow. Correct, Dane? You don't look for a cow. Oh, today cow is not there. How can I go on? Simple. Because that is incidental attribute to find out first time. Second time when you are coming, even though there is no cow, you know this is the place where I have attended the class in the last week. Cow is not there. That is incidental. Incidentally it was there. Temporary, that is temporary. So through this you got that address. Similarly, how you connect this to Brahman? Example nice. Upanishad says, look at the body. Physical body is the clue to get Brahman Adayalam, where Brahman is available. This is the available point. Your own body is like a cow. Okay. Pancha koshas, Annamaya kosha, Pranamaya kosha, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya koshas are there, where? You go near to that Pancha koshas, inside that Brahman is available. Upanishad says, body is incidental or permanent? Incidental. Body is incidental, it is temporary. In deep sleep, body is there. Sthola Shariram, you forget. Even in Swapna Shariram also, this body is not available. So incidental. Even body is not there in deep sleep. You are there or not? In deep sleep, that cow is not there. You are able to find out the hall. Similarly, in deep sleep, your body you don't remember. But are you there or not? You are there. How you know you are there? Without knowing the physical body also you exist. Very much. Like that. That upalabdhisthanam. Even deep sleep, mind is also not working. You are there. You have not gone anywhere. So, Panchakosha Prakriya Dwara you can know the Atma where it is available. This is incidental. Nice method. See, Upanishad is using unique method. You can understand easily. Come to the second method. Second method is an object can be revealed through an apparent or seeming attribute also. An object can be revealed through an apparent or seeming attribute. Unreal attribute, false attribute. For example, that example is, suppose you see a snake upon the rope. Our good old example. You see a snake upon the rope. To see the rope, then I'll show you, you see that it's looking like a snake. That is rope. Apparent appearance. Apparent attribute. Snakeness is an apparent attribute. Seeming attribute. Really there is no snake. You found out there is a rope. What is substance there? It's rope only. There is no snake at all. But through the snake attribute, snakeness attribute or temporary attribute, I have shown you the snake. This is called apparent attribute method. First one is incidental attribute method. Second one is apparent attribute method. we give the causeness to the snake. Snake is the cause to recognize the rope. To recognize the rope. Causality. Or rope is the cause we can take. Rope is the cause for the appearance of the snake. The karanatvam is the rope. Karanam is rope. For the appearance of the snake, who is the cause? Rope. For the appearance of the snake, rope is the cause. So, rope is enjoying the karanatvam status, causality. Karanatvam status. What is the product effect from the rope? Snake. So, snake is the effect, karyam. The karyam, snake, appearing because of that cause, which is rope. Okay? Karanam is the rope, snake is the effect. What type of snake is it? Real snake or unreal snake? Unreal snake. Unreal snake, it is false, it is unreal, it is mithya. Mithya. But first when I am seeing, I see only snake. Because of semi-darkness, I am seeing the snake. Through the snake, I arrive at what? Rope. I put the switch on light. See the rope. What happened to your snake? Because it is false, it is apparent, it is seeming, it is mithya. Therefore, no snake at all. Karyam, effect is not there. What about the karanatvam, causality of the rope? That karanatvam status, what happened to the karanatvam status of the rope? Gone. Why? Because karyam gone, effect gone, that effect causeness also gone. Rope is there. The rope karanatvam for snake is gone. Why? Because snake is not there. Once snake is not there, the causality of the rope is relevant or irrelevant? Irrelevant, redundant. Karanatvam status has gone. Rope is also gone. Rope is there. But rope karanatvam or causality is falsified, negated. Why? Because there is no snake. Snake is not there. Karyam is false, mithya, apparent, seeming. Therefore, karyam is not there. Karanatvam also not there. Like that. Example nalla puriyarudha. Example purinja darshanta nalla puriyam. Similarly, Brahman, if you want to know, look at the world. World compared to a snake now. Okay. World is not snake. World compared to the snake. What you are seeing, the world, is nothing but the effect, karyam, of that Brahman. In the Brahman place la rope vechkanam. Okay? The world is appearing apparently, seemingly in front of you. It is karyam, effect. This seeming effect world, what is it? Must have cause. Any effect must have cause. Effect cannot exist without cause. A karyam jagat. What is the cause? Brahman. Brahman is the cause. Upanishad says Brahman is the cause. Now Brahman got causality, karanatvam status. Karyam is jagat. Effect is world. You are seeing in front of my eyes. That is apparent. It's not real. It is mithya. Karyam is always mithya. Karyam can never exist without the karanam. Karanam alone appears as karyam. Therefore, world is mithya, apparent, seeming, false. Karyam is false. When the karyam is false, karanatvam of Brahman is false. Brahman is not false. Karanatvam, causality of Brahman is false. Through the world, just as the snake has shown the rope and the snake has disappeared, dissolved. No? Dissolved, no? It is not there, I understand. Through the snake only I have arrived at rope. Similarly, this is called known to unknown. This is one of the method in curriculum teaching methodology. Known to unknown. Because people know the world, visible, tangible world. When I know, through that known, I have to go to unknown Brahman. So the known world is a karyam, a product appearing in front of you tangibly, in concrete form it is appearing. It must have got a cause. That cause must be Brahman. Therefore, you find out this whole world is nothing but a karyam. Karyam, every karyam is anatma. Pot is anatma. There is no pot at all. Really speaking, there is only clay. Similarly, whole world is like a pot. Whole world is like a snake. Pot with a snake better. Okay. A snake disappears. Adi madri world reality go away. World reality go away. Once you understand the Brahman, what you are seeing is Brahman only. But because of ignorance, I am seeing as world. Because of Jnanam, I see Brahman in the place of world. Jnani sees the Brahman in the place of the world. Ajnani sees the world in the place of Brahman. புரியுறதா? லைட் இருந்தா ரோப்பு தெரியும். லைட் இல்லைன்னு செமி டார்க்னஸ் இருந்தா ஸ்னேக்கு தெரியும். ஸ்னேக்குக்கு தெரியறவனுக்கு ரோப்பு தெரியாது. ரோப்பு பார்க்குறவனுக்கு ஸ்னேக்கு தெரியாது. ஆனாலும் பிரம்மன் தெரியும். இங்கே என்ன வேர்ல்டு தெரியும். வேர்ல்டு தெரியும். ஏன்னா அங்கே ஸ்னேக் disappear. Even semi-darkness, second time you see as snake, but you know it is not snake. Next day, semi-darkness. இன்னைக்கு அது கயிறுன்னு தெரிஞ்சு போச்சு. செகண்ட் நைட் ஆல்சோ அந்த செமி டார்க்னஸ் அங்கே போய் பாருங்க. அப்போ என்ன தெரியும்? ரோப்புன்னு தான் தெரியும். நேற்று ஸ்னேக்காக பார்த்தேன், இன்னைக்கு ரோப்பாக பார்க்குறேன். ஸ்னேக்காக தெரிஞ்சாலும் கூட செமி டார்க்னஸில் நம்ம பாத்ரூம்ல டியூப் எப்படி இருக்கும்? கீசர் டியூப் பாம்பு மாதிரி இருக்கும். செகண்ட் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டே யூ அஃப்ரைட் ஆஃப் இட். செகண்ட் டே ஆல்சோ யூ அஃப்ரைட் ஆஃப் இட். நோ, யூ நீட் நாட் ஃப்ரைட்டன். பட் இட் அப்பியர்ஸ் ஆஸ் ஸ்னேக் தான். Appears, but you know that it is not snake. Similarly, Jnani sees the world, but world as world he sees, but he is not afraid of the world. Why? World is nothing but Brahman. This is called apparent method application. Apparent method application. By Jagat Karanam, the causality, that unreal attribute, seemingly we apply, Brahman can be revealed as Jagat Karanam. Really speaking, Brahman is not Jagat Karanam. He is not Karanam at all for anything. Initial stages we say for teaching sake, for teaching purpose. Ena Karanam achenne, he has to undergo a change. So Brahman, we give the Karanatva status temporarily as Vivarta Upadana Karanam. Third method. Second method is clear. I hope you are enjoying. A very, very high subject this is. Third method is you can reveal a thing by the absence of a particular attribute. You can reveal a thing by the absence of a particular attribute. So the attribute itself, absence of attribute itself will help you to get that knowledge about that thing, or it will reveal absence itself. What is that? For example, again everything for example. Suppose there are flower baskets. There are many flower baskets. Or 10 flower baskets are there. All flowers are there, white, red, all color flowers are there. In one basket, different colors they are kept. I want a particular basket to get. I ask you to bring a basket. Go and bring that basket. What basket I want? Please bring that empty basket. Which basket is not having any flowers? Absence of flowers is an attribute to a basket. To get that basket, I'll ask you to bring that basket in which there are no flowers. You bring that basket and you go and see there are 10 baskets, and you see the 10th one is not having, one basket is not having flowers. You bring that basket. How you come to know? Through which attribute you come to know that basket? Which is not having flowers, that attribute. Absence of particular attribute. What is that? Having flowers is an attribute. Every basket is having a flower. So that having flowers is an attribute, but in one basket where there are no flowers, absence of attribute. Through the absence of attribute, you get the basket. I got the basket. You know which basket also empty and you go and bring. Job is done, over. By absence. You call that bald-headed person. No? People are all standing, looking in same uniform. Office uniform lo porar illiyo. Endha aalanu koopidalam, the white shirt, red shirt nu koopidalam adi kediyadu. All are wearing uniforms. Everybody is having badge also. How to call? You call that bald person. Bald-headed person and absence of hair. Absence of hair become an attribute to that person to reveal that person, particular person. Clear? So this is one method. How this method you apply in the place of Brahman. This is called Nishedha Mukha Bodhanam. Nishedha Mukha Bodhanam. Presence of things, but in terms of absence of things, you get the thing. Because that you are able to differentiate the person through the absence of hair. You are able to differentiate that basket through the absence of flowers. Through the absence of flowers, through the absence of hair, through the absence you get the thing. So this is called similarly a barren land. Barren land means in a land where there are no trees. Now you go to that land where it is barren land. How I reveal that land? Where there are no trees. Absence. Absence of trees is an attribute to reveal that land to recognize. So barren land. We are able to recognize. Similarly, Nishedha, this is not where it is not there. Where there is no guna, where there is no kriya, where there is no sambandha, where there is no dravyam, where there is no ashabdam, asparsham, arupa, anupotana, where there is no sound, where there is no color, where there is no form, where there is no... Where there is no name, where there is no form, all remove. And what is left out? Nishedha Mukha Vakyam. It is not, that flower basket is not, this flower basket is not, where there are no flowers, where there is no guna, shabda, rupa, rasa, adi konduva appanna. Adi ennada appa naneda. My real nature, Atma Swarupam, Brahma Swarupam. This is the third method. Now come to the last and final, fourth method. These are all the foundation pillars to assimilate that Brahman. Idella na Mandukyopanishad class lo solla maatam. Only in Kena, Katha, Taittiriya Upanishads we saw this. The fourth method is without using the language directly, indirectly you can reveal Brahman. Without using the language directly, indirectly you can reveal Brahman. Vakyat avakyartha pratipattihi. Vakyat avakyartha pratipattihi. Sureshwaracharya says in Naishkarmya Siddhi, what it means in you convey an idea by using a word which does not convey that particular idea. You convey a word by using, you convey an idea. You are conveying an idea by using a word. By using a word and which does not convey a particular idea. Which does not convey a particular idea. Comma, but similar idea. It conveys but similar idea. It cannot convey the particular idea, but it convey a similar idea, a word that which I use. Again, example. Suppose you want to meet me. By phone you call me, Swamini, tomorrow I want to see you. I want to see you. Then I say, I am going to visit a temple tomorrow. I am using the words, I am going to visit a temple tomorrow. Immediately, indirectly, I am conveying what? I am not available, therefore you don't come. But I did not say, you don't come. நான் சொல்லவே இல்லை, நீங்கள் வர வேண்டாம் நான் சொல்லவே இல்லை, நான் இருக்க மாட்டேன்னு சொல்லலை. நான் என்ன சொன்னேன்? I am going to visit a temple. What words I have conveyed? I have conveyed different words, but a particular idea I have not conveyed. What particular idea? I am not going to be there tomorrow, therefore don't come. It is a direct communication. Instead of saying that, a similar idea can communicate by indirect method. What I said, I am going to visit a temple. You understand? Okay, Swamini. Na sollave liye. Okay, Swamini. Day after tomorrow I will come. Na eppo sonna neenga varavendanu sollave illaya. You have understood. What a method. You are all doing really. So many times you are doing. இதெல்லாம் நமக்கு தெரிஞ்சின விஷயம்தான். ஆனாலும் இந்த விஷயத்தில் எப்படி யூஸ் பண்ணணும்? Similarly, we are going to use, this is called implied method. Implied method, implication. You understand. Lakshanaya. This is called Lakshana Vritti. Lakshana Vritti. The similar idea I have communicated. What is similar idea? Tomorrow I am going to visit a temple. I am not going to be there. Therefore you don't come. All are implied. Indirect statement, indirectly implied. No? Directly I didn't say, indirectly. Lakshanaya. Nice? Yeah. Like that Brahman can be revealed. Lakshanaya, Brahman can be revealed. How? What is that example? Suppose. Now this is the example I have given, how to supply to the Brahman by implication. This is called reading between lines. Reading between lines. This is Brahman, I am not saying. What is this? This is what? This is not Brahman, this is not Brahman, this is not Brahman. Or Lakshanayana, implied meaning, indirectly. Indirect meaning it gives. That when it comes, seeing the mantras, you can enjoy so thoroughly. Idella manasulo vechukano, ready vechukano. Before entering to Mandukya, you have to keep. This is called communication by implication or Lakshana Vritya. This is called Mauna Vyakhyanam. Puriyarda? Mauna Vyakhya Prakatita Parabrahma Tattvam Yuvanu na Cholavela Ning Varvendani Maunama Irinde na communicate pannita. So therefore, once we say the negator cannot be negated. I can negate everything. I can negate everything. Previous example is absence. Here negation. So absence, through absence I come to know. Here through negation I come to know. Upanishad is going to say, this is not Brahman, this is not Brahman, this is not Brahman, this is not Brahman. No, you look at the Upanishad and you're so furious. Then what is Brahman, you tell me. I don't want to say, Upanishad says. I cannot say, I am helpless. What Upanishad say? This is not Brahman, this is not Brahman, this is not Brahman. You go on negating, this is not Brahman, this is not Brahman, this is not Brahman. Then Upanishad disappears. And then leave that answer to you. Who is negating? The negator is Brahman. Unnegatable negator is Brahman. Unnegatable negator is Brahman. You are that Brahman. Body is not Brahman. Mind is not Brahman. Intellect is not Brahman. What left out? I, the original consciousness, left out. I am Brahman. Through the body, through the mind, they are all the recognizable points. Enjoy the body. Without body, Brahman cannot say I am Brahman. Without mind, Brahman cannot say I am Brahman. Aham Brahmasmi is not possible without body. Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam is not possible without mind. Aham Brahmasmi Jnana is not possible without intellect. Now, use this body, mind, intellect to recognize the Brahman. This is the simplest, highest knowledge in the world. People are going roundabout. Checkar. Enna sampradayam kadayadu. They do not know. They are missing that highest knowledge, which is very, very direct, simple, through the Guru Shastra. Once you understand this truth, how great it is. How Upanishad is communicating? In this way it is communicating. Now understand these 4 methods. Now let us come to next topic. That is how to extract the central teaching. Upanishad is so vast, Vedanta is so vast, Vedas are so vast. How to find out Brahman here in these scriptures? Lot of books are there, lot of Upanishad, lot of Prakarana Granthas, lot of secondary texts are there. How to extract where Brahman is available. Then Upanishad is helping us. Vedanta is helping. Yes, I am here to help you. I give 6 clues to extract the central teaching. How can you extract central teaching? Just as the bee, the butterfly or any bee, how it sucks the honey from the flower. That it uses its proboscis inside. scents inside the flower and suck. You and I cannot suck that, no? We cannot. But it has a special instrument and it extract the whole flower. You see a flower, before that it is taking honey, that flower can enjoy a smell. Beautiful smell. Once the honey has gone and the flower, it loses its charm, smell. That means what? The flower is a flower because of that honey. That's why next day flowers are all, they wither away. Why, the whole honey has gone. Adi madri, example extend pandadungo. Just like that, honey bee extracts. You have to extract the extractors with that extractors. You don't have bee ki madri or extractor edavadhu irukkanna onnu kadiyadu. Shastra says your intellect is an extractor. Use your intellect as I say. Upanishad says, as I say that you use your intellect by clues, indications. Lingam, it is called lingam. Shat lingani. There is a shloka for that. That shloka runs like this. Upakramopasamharau abhyaso purvata phalam arthavadopapatti cha lingam tatparya nirnaye. Tatparya means purport, central teaching. I want central teaching. I don't want unnecessary rubbish things and all. No, what is the content? Tell me now. What is the content? Tell me now. Use these lingams, indicators. Number 1, upakrama upasamharaha. Upakrama means beginning. Upasamharamaha means end. Beginning summary, end summary. Upakrama, upasamhara. Like a news example. Our good old example. Every day you are listening TV news, radio news, headlines. First they give headlines. First what? Swine flu. Swine flu. The problem. First headline. All important news they give just one point by point. The 5 important news they give, and immediately after headlines that they explain, elaboration. Vistarana. Briefly saramsham they give, then vistarana. Then headlines once again. That is called upasamhara. Concluding headlines, beginning headlines. Every Upanishad begins with Brahma topic. Brahman. Eka vijnanena sarva vijnanam dve vidye veditavye akshara vidya yattad adresham agrahyam agotram avarnam tad chikshusrotram tad apanipadam tad aksharam adhigamyate. Aksharam Brahma over. Mandukyopanishad beginning lo varum. The last lo it again says Brahma vid apnoti param. Beginning and end. Eppume beginning la what is the intention of this text? Brahma Vidya. What I have given in this text? Brahma Vidya. In the rendu parappa ungalku vishayam purinju poidum. Adida essence of the teaching. There is no tatparya in explaining the panchakoshas. Annamaya kosham. You eat dosai. Anna kosha is increased. Who are interested in Annamaya kosha? I know already. No. So you try to understand beginning and end. What is highlighted? That is important central teaching. Next point. Abhyasaha. Repetition. Whichever the teaching repeatedly communicating, that must be focused teaching. Repeatedly go on saying again and again and again. When your son want to go to exam, what you say? Repeatedly. Hall ticket. Repeatedly you say, abhyasa. Hall ticket, you focus on what? Hall ticket. You write exam either this way or that way, that is doesn't matter. First to go to hall itself, you require hall ticket. You repeat it. Similarly, Upanishad also repeats many times Tattvamasi, 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 Chandogya, 9 times. You are that Brahman, my dear son, Shvetaketu, Tungriya, you are that Brahman. For example, again, you are that Brahman, Svetaketu, 9 times he repeats. Oh, appo adilaha tatparyam. Chandogyopanishadlo, 6th adhyayatlo 9 times repetition comes. 5 adhyayamu upasanada. Oh, idu 5 adhyayam, adi ore adhyayam dane. Appo 5 adhyayam important, ore adhyayam important anna. Idi the important anna. Repetition of that Mahavakya. Wherever repetition comes again, it's saying focus there. Oh, this is the content. Ingada Brahma Nirpa. You start digging, no? You have to focus on that. Therefore, whenever teacher is also talking, you have to focus on whatever she is repeating. Repeatedly telling. The Swamini enna sollade sollindi irukana. Apdi solla koodadu. Sonnade solrana edo irukka idilo. When you are going out also, you say to her, hey, chavi podu, lock pannu, door lock pannu. And the inner locker. Lock pannu, 10 vaati sollitu poidu. Yeah, adula panam irukka, gold irukka, ella irukka. Your children has to focus on that, not in the kitchen vessel cooker, no. They should not focus on TV or computer or anything. Much more valuable thing where it is, you remind your children again and again. அம்மா ஒரு வாட்டி சொல்லிட்டு இல்லையோ 2 வாட்டி சொல்லிட்டு ஏன் திருப்பி சொல்கிறேன்னு சொன்னால் எனக்கு தெரியும் ஆனாலும் திருப்பி ஐ வாண்ட் ஏன்னா யூ மே லூஸ் த ஃபோக்கஸ் பிகாஸ் யூ ஆர் வாட்சிங் ஒரு சீரியல் எல்லாரும் கிரிக்கெட் மேட்ச்சு அம்மாவுக்கு பயம் வீட்டில் போகும்போது குழந்தை அவளை இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் தேர் நாட் ரெஸ்பான்சிபிள்னு சொல்லுவான் அதே மாதிரி உபனிஷத்து மதர் இஸ் ஆல்சோ many times repeats. In Karma Kanda I am talking, rituals I am talking so many things. These people will be carried away by that thing. And நான் என்ன பண்றது உபனிஷத்து பயப்படுவான் அதனால திருப்பி அபியாசம் அதுதான் நம்ம ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்ணணும். My mother is telling so many times அண்ணா இதில் ஏதோ much more valuable thing must be there. புரிய வேண்டாம் அந்த குழந்தைக்கு சில குழந்தைக்கு புரியாது சொன்னாலும் புரியாது என்ன பண்ணுறது intelligent குழந்தைக்கு என்ன புரியும் you are all intelligent no Upanishad mother hope that next third one apurvata you have to find out with that clue to extract the teaching see where there is apurvata uniqueness find out which is unique in Vedanta that alone is the teaching Vedanta need not talk that which is already known to us. Okay? Vedanta need not talk which is already known to us. Vedanta talk about the 5 koshas. I need not know about, I know already. Vedanta talks about so many other rituals and all and do this way, that way and all. I know some extent. இதெல்லாம் தெரிஞ்சின விஷயம் இந்த தேங்காய் கொண்டு வா எலுமிச்சை பழம் கொண்டு வா அது கொண்டு வா இது கொண்டு வா யாருக்கு தெரியும் இதெல்லாம் நமக்கு சொல்லணுமா சில விஷயங்கள் தெரிஞ்சது சொல்லக்கூடாது தெரியாதது சொல்லணும் அதுதான் அபூர்வம்னா பூர்வம் தெரியாதது அபூர்வம் பிரம்மன் பற்றி தெரியுமா அது தெரியாது மூக்கு காலு கண்ணு கையெல்லாம் தெரியாது பசி தெரியாது தாகம் தெரியாது நீர் 3 வேளை சாப்பிடணும் అని வேதம் சொல்ல வேண்டாம் நீ நல்லா சாப்பிடு நல்ல கார்போஹைட்ரேட்ஸ் இருக்கணும் ப்ரோட்டீன்ஸ் இருக்கணும் யார் சொல்லணும் Upanishad need not come and talk all those things. தாகம் இருந்தால் நல்லா இளநீர் குடி ஜூஸ் குடி இதெல்லாம் சொல்லணுமா நமக்கு எது தெரியாதோ அதுதான் சொல்லணும் நமக்கு தெரியாத விஷயம் ஒரே ஒன்று தான் நமக்கு எல்லாமே தெரியும் ஒன்றும் தவிர என்னன்னா பிரம்மன் பற்றி தான் தெரியாது பிரம்மன் என்ன அதுதான் ஆத்மா நம்முடைய உண்மையான நேச்சர் நமக்கு தெரியாது அதுதான் பிரம்மன் Upanishad comes and tells Apurvata. Unknown thing that which where it reveals, hey, இந்த பத்தி எனக்கு தெரியாதப்பா, இதுதான் விஷயம். I am finding out here only. You cannot find this Brahman topic in physics book, chemistry book. You cannot find in any computer book, any other history, geology, geography and all. You find only in Upanishads, not in other books. Therefore, don't search in other books and all, local books. Even these religious devotional books also you don't get. Only typical peculiar books are the only Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads. And more distraction there. Here focus is what? Only Brahman. You cannot go astray. இங்கே வேண்டான்னு சொன்னாலும் புரியும், அங்கே வேணும்னு தேடினாலும் கிடைக்காது. Any other subject, any subject. Even religious texts, I am telling. Including Ramayana, Bharata, Bhagavata, நாராயணியம் ஆர் எனி திருப்புகழ், திருவாச்சகம், திருமந்திரம், திருவெம்பாவை என்ன படித்தாலும் கூட அங்கே கிடைக்காது. அங்கே டிஸ்ட்ராக்ஷன் இஸ் மோர். அனாத்மாக்கு தே புல் மோர். தே வில் நாட் ஷோ தீஸ் க்ளூஸ். தேர்ஃபார் பெட்டர் டு ஃபோக்கஸ் ஆஸ் early as possible on Vedanta. ஓகே, டோன்ட் ஸ்பெண்ட் யுவர் டைம் ஓன்லி இன் லலிதா சஹஸ்ரநாமா. எத்தனை வருஷமாக படிச்சுன்னு இருக்கேன்? 40 வருஷமாக படிச்சுன்னு இருக்கேன் சுவாமினி லலிதா சஹஸ்ரநாமா, விட முடியலன்னா என்ன பண்றது? 1000 times powerful one Upanishad to Lalita Sahasranama. Thousands of Lalita Sahasranamas, one chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Billions Lalita Sahasranama is 1 second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Lalita Sahasranama has to culminate into second chapter. Life is purposeful, meaningful. All are meant to come to here only, finally, understand. அது சொல்கிறதுக்கு ஒரு குரு வேணும். சொன்னாலும் புரியல, குருவே கிடைக்கல, சொல்லலை யாருமே. குரு சொன்னாலும் புரியலன்னா பெஸ்ட், ஆல் த பெஸ்ட், நெக்ஸ்ட் பர்த். பிரமாணாந்தரம் அனதிகம்யத்வம் அபூர்வத்வம். There is no other pramanam to know. Don't mistake me. I am not looking down upon Lalita Sahasranama or Vishnu Sahasranama. I am going to teach Vishnu Sahasranama after Bhagavad Gita. Okay? With full Vedantic philosophical approach. You can see both Sagunam and Nirgunam. I don't want to spend your whole time in that namas throughout the life. Understand the purpose. So, pramanantara anadhigamyatvam apurvata. There is no other pramanam to know this. Anadhigamyatvam means, gamyatvam means to know. Na adhigamyatvam anadhigamyatvam. You cannot know through any other pramana other than Shabdam, Alaukika, Shabdam, Upanishads or Vedanta. Even not in Purva Kanda of Veda. Purva Bhaga of Veda you cannot get. Only the end. Veda Anta Bhagam only. There only all these clues comes. Next, fourth one is Phalam. Where the Phalam is given, whatever gives the benefit, that should be taught by the scriptures. Where the benefit is there, this benefit, that benefit, it is go on talking. That should be focused. Inna phalam? Brahmavitu apnoti param. The knower of Brahman attains the supreme. Tarati shokam atmavit phalam. The knower of Atman crosses over the sorrow. Tarati shokam atmavit. Appa, Brahman adanja shokam poidam. Nowhere it is said in any science, anywhere. Adalla only stuti da ange. Ingende fact. Okay, tarati shokam atmavit. Benefit sonna அங்கதான் இருக்கு. This is the purport. Brahma Vidda is free from sorrow. Not Panchakosha with, not Sariratraya with, or Prana with. No 5 pranas. I have 5 pranas. So what? Your sorrow will not go. I know there are Panchabhutas, Akasha, Dvayu, Vayu, Ragni, born out of. So what? Are you knower of the Brahman or not? This information we don't want. That knowledge which removes your sorrow, that phalam alone is the phalam. Other information is not information. That is not real. They are all only just information. They cannot bring transformation in you. Last one is arthavadaha. Sir, arthavadaha, glorification. And in Upanishad, there are some portions, glorification, stuti bhagam and ninda bhagam, criticism. Where stuti, ninda comes, where stuti comes, you have to take up that. Where ninda comes, you have to drop. எதுல நிந்த பண்றதோ அது விடு, எது ஸ்துதி பண்றதோ அது எடுத்துக்கோ. அர்த்தவாதः. Whichever is glorified must be the teaching, not whichever is criticized is the teaching. Dvaitam is criticized in the Shastra. Dvaitam is criticized by Vedanta. Mrutyosya mrutyum apnoti yaiha nana iva pasyati. Whoever sees nana, ante many things, that person is different, this person is different, and seeing the difference, that person go to death. Birth to birth badala death to death. Birth irundadane death irukum. It was the death to death. Udaram antaram kurute athatasya bhayam bhavate. Whoever sees that difference between Brahman and oneself, Jivatma and Paramatma, that person will have a fear. Athatasya bhayam bhavati. Dukkham bhavati, bhayam bhavati. Bhayam and dukkam kodukuma, anandam kodukuma. Dukkanda. In Brihadaranyakam. Yad Udarantaram Murtyosya Mrutyana Kathopanishad. Udaramantaram Kurte Taitriyopanishad. Then third example is Yonyam Devatam Upaste Anyosau Anyoham Asmiti Sa Devanam Pashuhu. Whoever worship all these devatas, they are different, I am different, and worship pannite irukkan. He is rendu kaalu pashu ani solludu Upanishad. Who sees the difference? Such a person, kripanaha, unfortunate person. The criticism. And the criticism பண்ணும்போது நான் இல்லை அப்பா, அது நான் இல்லைன்னு சொல்லணும். Upanishad is praising, glorifying. That glorification, Advaita Darshanam is Satvikam, Dvaita Darshanam is Rajasikam. யார் துவைத்த ஃபிலாசபி ஆகட்டும், விசிஷ்டா துவைத்தம் ஆகட்டும், எல்லாம் ரஜோகுணம் தெரியுமா? அத்வைத்தந்தான் சாத்விக குணம், சத்வகுணம். ஏன்னா சத்வா சஞ்சாயத்து ஞானம். ஓகே. தென் சிக்ஸ்த் ஒன் இஸ் உபபத்திஹி. Upapattihi means we use the logic also to arrive at the central teaching. What is that logic? World is a product, Upanishad says. Any product is a form. It has got a form, it has got a name. Whatever is having a name and a form is a product. Whatever is a product has got a birth. Whatever is born, it will die. Therefore, it is not Satyam. This is called logic. Okay? Ornaments are mithya, gold is Satyam. Pot is mithya, earthenwares are mithya, clay is Satyam. Desk is mithya, wood is Satyam. The substance is Satyam. Without substance, that effect cannot exist. Desk cannot exist without the wood substance. Ornaments cannot exist without gold substance. The cloth cannot exist without fiber substance. So the substance is the truth. Its products are all just different names given to the substance. Similarly, the whole entire Nama, Rupa, Prapancha, whatever you are seeing, is the different name given to Brahman. This is the logic. All names and forms will disappear in front of you itself. Swine flu and the Kali. Yamadharmaraja is so busy now, The whole world is shivering like anything. Everything Nama, Rupa disappear in the world. But that Brahman will never disappear. The substance, not a substance, it is substantiality, means the Sat. Sattan சொல்லுவோம். The one on whom the whole Nama Rupa is standing. That is called, world also is an effect. Effect world has no substantiality of its own. How do you know? By applying logic. This is the logic. Karana sattve karya sattvam, karana bhave karya bhavaha, tasmat karyasya satta nasti karanat bhinnaha. Okay. Vacharambhanam vikaro namadeyam mrittika ityeva satyam. சரி, இது நல்லா இருக்கு சுவாமினி, என்ன பண்ணணும்னா சிரவணம் பண்ணு. நெக்ஸ்ட் கிளாஸுக்கு வந்துட்டு நல்ல சிரவணம் பண்ணு. லிசன் more in the next class. Purnamadah purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnamevavashishyate. Om shanti shanti shantihi. Harihi om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi om.